It was summer, late in the day. My son and his friend had been out fishing all day long. It was really hot. And it was kind of getting dark, so it was time for them to come back in. So I hear a bunch of banging. Slam the doors. I know we can find it. Slam the drawers. It's here somewhere. Let me go figure it out. I know I can find it. It's really important. So I figure it's time for me to come downstairs and figure out what's going on. I land at the bottom of the stairs. My son Ryan comes around the corner and he says, "Mom, I need a fillet knife." Now that was the look on my face, and the words to come out of my mouth were, but he'd already gone around the corner, and I'm hearing him. I know it's here somewhere. We really have to find it. He's talking to his friend. So my son had this really determined look on his face. He is my rebel, and he knew this was going to happen. They had a massive bucket of fish. They had like 10 fish in this bucket. And so I thought about it, both what I was going to do and how I was going to explain to this mom if there was an accident. And I also thought about, there's something going on here I need to really pay attention to. So I, again, probably my better judgment at the time, I said, okay, I'll set you up. You guys go outside because this is not happening in the house. So I set them up on the patio. In the dark, it's about 9 o'clock by the time we get to this point. They have a bucket of fish, a board with the fillet knife, and a bowl. Okay? So I am sitting inside, away from the mosquitoes, and on my chair, and to my right side, I made sure I had the first aid kit really close by. I wanted to be prepared with whatever was going to happen. So as any self-respecting teenager, the very first thing they do is dial up a YouTube video, right? Can't do anything without YouTube these days. So they find a couple of different videos of filleting a fish. And I thought this was odd because Ryan, my son, has filleted a lot of fish in his day. But they're dialing it up, they're finding the funny one, they're showing, this one, oh, did you see him do it that way? Oh, that's really important, make sure you do it that way. So the videos are finished, and now it's time for music. Because the next thing you need when you're a teenager is music. Unusually, though, they end up listening to Another One Bites the Dust. Who knew? With the fillet knife. So they're all ready. My son gets ready. I'm not paying attention at this point because he's done this before. He fillets his fish up, no problem, tosses it in the bowl, and it's time for his friend. So now, my chair sits a little bit forward, sitting up straight in my chair, and I open the first aid kit. I really want to be prepared. And I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to tell this mom? What am I going to tell this mom? So Ryan, my son, he's like, okay, this is how you do it. This is what we do. They watch the video again. And he says, okay, hold it right here. Here's the knife. It's time to go. So they're filleting the fish. It's taking a really long time. Super cautious kid. And by this time, I'm sitting back and I'm like, okay, I'm not paying attention anymore. This is going not so badly. All of a sudden I hear, oh my gosh. Did you see this? I actually filleted a fish. A little bitty 3-inch fish. Did you see it? I actually filleted a fish. I never thought I could do this. But now I know I can. This is the best sleepover ever. So I sat there and I said, wow, that's awesome, great job. I took a video of the fish. I said, wow, Ryan not only figured this out, he really showed us 3 key principles of rebel success. He showed us how to see the pack. So Ryan figured out somewhere along the day of fishing and catching these 10 fish, he was going to have his friend who had never done this before and who was probably saying stuff when they were outside about how he'd never done it before. He figured out how the friend was going to fillet fish, right? So then he comes in and he models the behavior. Second key important principle. He got the video, he did it himself, he stood right beside while the fish got filleted the first time. Second key important principle. Third one is extremely important, and without this, it would not have happened. He sold me on the idea. Okay? So the message here is believe in your rebels because you never know where they're going to take you.
Yes.